This is our first lesson of fundamentals of Python, and today we are going to learn addressing a string index. So here I have written few points for you which we will discuss one by one. That accessing a single string character. Strings are sequences of characters, sequences index items counting from 0 for the first time, and this is one of the most important line of this lesson. I will try my best to make this course as easy as possible, but I need your attention because after this course we will start programming and it will help you a lot. So what are the strings? Strings are the sequence of characters. Whatever you have on your keypad, all the letters, all the numbers, all the symbols are considered as a strings. But keep in mind that a string you have to write down in double quotation or single quotation. You cannot put single quotation here and double quotation here. Either it should be double quotation on both sides or a single quotation. And the last line, as I said, it is the important line, sequences index items counting from 0. So if the name is here, this is Saima. If you want to retrieve S, so keep in mind always you have to count from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will show you here. This is the revision, that student name, this is the variable, and it is initialized by name Saima is in the double quotation. If you want to print this name, complete this name, you will use the print function, print, and in parenthesis only you have to write down the variable name. This is not the string, this is the variable name. That is why I did not use double quotation or single quotation here, right? So you will get complete Saima, output is Saima. But if you want, I will start with 0. If you want to retrieve only one character, which is our topic, addressing a string index, so first character is at index 0 always. If you want to retrieve S, so you have to write down the variable name which we have set here, and in the square bracket you have to write down 0. The output is S. Similarly, if you want to retrieve A, so here is 1. Why 1? Because we index always we count from 0, 0, 1. Now I am going to show you. When I will run it, you will see output is A. Similarly for I M A, so 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to retrieve the last A, so you have to write down 4 here and then retrieve it. Right? So here I have set one more example. The same Saima, student name is Saima, but here it will show you one by one that student name S is a 0 index, A, 1, 2, and so on. When I will run, you will see SAIMA. S is for 0 index, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you want to print some lines, some strings here, that I will show you here. What you have to do, put comma here, right? Suppose we want to copy this and want to print this as well. So keep in mind, again you have to put double quotation here, double quotation here. When I will run it, see the output. In the output, the first element is always index 0. Similarly, if you want to write some sentences here too, so you have to put comma here, and whatever you want, you can write down in quotation. If you will use the number sign means it is the comment. Okay, now move on to the another example. Here I have set error example. Now what is the meaning of this error? Here my student name is Tajinder, right? So if I will say that I want to retrieve whatever character we have at the 8th position. So I have put 8 here. When I will run, you will see there is an error, index out of range. Why? Why it is out of range, right? So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there are 8 characters, 8 letters, but we have an error, index error. Why? Question arises why? Because you have to count index always from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to retrieve R, you have to put 7 here. When I will run it, see the error is gone and the output is R. Right? If you want to change, make it 9 or 10, again you will get the same error, string index out of range. So you should be very careful. If you want to retrieve a particular character, always you have to start with 0. The first letter or character should be 0 and so on. Now here I have set another example, because these kind of example we will use in our programming, if, elif and else. So student name is Fatma. If student underscore name, and then I say at the first character is R. If it is R, then print this. If it is F, print this. If it else, then you have to print this. So keep in mind, system always check these conditions starting from top to bottom. It will not go bottom to top, or suppose if it will check elif first, then if no, first always system will check the first if condition. If it is false, then it will go to elif. If it is true, it will not go to check elif and else, it will stop here. Right? So if a student underscore name and in square bracket 0 is R, right, it is false, then system will go here, and then it is true. So see, when I will run it, you will see good job name starts with F. Now the question arises, why I have used this dot lower? It removes the case sensitivity. Now what is the meaning of this? Suppose instead of R, if I will write down capital F here and capital F here, I will make this A or A. Now, sorry, if I will make a small f, it removes the case sensitivity. Though we have Fatima starts with capital F, but here I have written a small f. System will check from here. If the student name starts with F and this is true, so when I will run it, good job, name starts with F. System will not go here and here. So this dot lower removes the case sensitivity. Now suppose I will make it this again R, this is R. So if a student name starts with R, which is false, system will move to elif. It starts with A, no, it is false. Then you will see it will print not a match. See, not a match, please try again. I hope this is clear, right? Now the same scenario I have written one more time, only to show you if I will remove this dot lower, what will happen. See, if a student underscore name starts with F, here if I will put in the lowercase f, it will run. But here I have removed dot lower. Here I says that if it starts with F, which is true, but when I will run it, you will see not a match, please try again, because here I did not mention dot lower, which removes the case sensitivity. That is why it is false. Right? If it is clear, then I have made a very simple practice problem for you, because when you will involve, then you will learn more. So my suggestion is pause your video here and try to work on these simple example practice work. First is assign a string 6 or more letters long to a variable street underscore name. Make one variable street underscore name and give whatever you want, 6 or more characters, then retrieve or run second, third and fifth. Second is create an input variable team underscore name and ask that second letter AET. And here I have written that you have to use if, elif and else, same whatever I did here. Pause the video, practice it, but same thing, not exactly same, I have made here for you only to show you. So if suppose you are unable to do, you can see how you have to work. Student name is Fatma. I said the second character. If a student underscore name and in a square bracket you have to write down 2 dot lower is equal to A. See, I said A. whether it starts with A or T or this, right? So system will start from here. It will check whether to 0 1 2, never count with 1, right? 0 1 2. So second is T. Here I say second is A, which is false, so system will move here. Yes, second is T. When I will run, good job, name starts with T, Fatma. And these lines, whatever you want, you can write down here. This is just the practice. So I hope this is clear. Please practice it. See you in the next lesson, and thank you.